Are you a brand new real estate agent trying to get your business off the ground? Or maybe you've been an active agent for a while and you're not getting the results that you really want. Chances are it's probably because you've positioned yourself to likely look like everybody else. Oftentimes I do get contacted by real estate agents asking me to set up a website for them, but when I drill down in terms of what the problem is and what the goals are, that truly isn't the solution. The truth is, you're actually skipping a step. Emmanuel here, and in today's video, we're talking about real estate branding, but more specifically, how and why you need to build a brand style guide. It takes a lot more than just getting a real estate license to have a truly successful real estate career. There are hundreds of thousands of real estate agents across the US. While most real estate agents are associated with a big brokerage or a large team, they are responsible for their own brand. And do you know what makes a real estate agent stand out? It is their brand. My goal for today's video is to really help you understand branding and the initial steps for creating a brand style guide. This will help clarify your goals and shape your brand so that you will be more appealing to clients. Now, before I get into the details of building a brand and a brand style guide, I kindly ask that you click that like button. You know it helps out the video, you know it helps out the channel, it appeals to the YouTube gods, and thank you so much in advance. So why brand yourself? Branding is a method of gaining name recognition and boosting your reputation through the use of images and language. By building your real estate brand, you should be able to establish a professional presence and a memorable first impression. Luckily, there's a very simple formula that you can use to really create and draft your real estate brand. And that formula is what your potential clients like, plus what you like, plus what makes your company great. And that equals your real estate brand. Now let's unpack that a little bit more. A real estate brand identity is the who, what, where, when, and why of your company. It sets the tone of how your business operates and provides a sense of who you are and what your business represents. This inevitably delivers your message and your content to your audience. Done correctly, this can transform your customers into loyal and raving fans. Ultimately, you need to build a brand because the work that you put in will deliver the most important messages, establish your credibility and trustworthiness, motivate clients to contact you, establish an emotional connection before you even meet those potential clients, and drive loyalty, aka referrals. Your brand should inevitably keep working for you even though you're not. Now let's talk about how to properly build a brand style guide. But first, let me start by stating fact. Building a brand is very hard work. There are professionals that devote their entire career to building brands both large and small. This is a special skill, so do not expect to try to do this all on your own. You're going to need to enlist the help of someone or a team to help you see this to the finish line. Now, when building a brand, you're first gonna wanna start with defining your brand. Here are a couple questions to ask yourself. Who is your target audience? What demographic are you looking to reach? How are you able to make the transaction process easier for people? What do you care about the most and how can you give that to them? What advantage do you have over your competition? What can you provide that others cannot? How can you help save time during the process? And lastly, does your personality impact what you do? Now, once you've answered those questions, you're gonna wanna start carving out your niche. For example, do you wanna establish yourself as the specific expert for a neighborhood or community? Some realtors specialize in luxury homes or high-rise condos. Others focus on smaller neighborhoods or maybe larger metropolitan areas. The tactic here is to establish credibility with properties that fit your specialty. This is really where you need to let your creativity shine. Once you've defined your brand and your niche, now it's time to start putting visuals to those ideas. Unless you're an expert graphic designer in a previous career, now's probably the best time to start reaching out for some help. You're gonna wanna start by creating a logo. You're going to want to take this process seriously. Make sure you consider incorporating colors, shapes, images, and taglines that really impact your audience. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is define your story. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about this part, but I do highly recommend you watch the video of how to create a mission statement and a vision statement. I'm gonna drop the link in the description below. The next step is to deliver your brand message. This is really where the style guide comes into play. You're gonna want visuals for your business cards, flyers, postcards, letterheads, signage, even go as far as your social media posts. The key here is to build consistency throughout all of your brand messaging. One quick final note on this, and that is to be consistent. Once you have all the pieces in place, the next step is really to start strategizing on how to properly promote your brand. Nowadays, you really want to focus on building your online presence that really resonates toward your potential customers. Remember, it's not enough to just be online, you have to have an online presence. This means finding a way to promote yourself every single day. Try your best to be relevant, true, and genuine. People can spot a phony a mile away. Remember, your brand is more than just a logo. It is an emotional experience that you provide to your customers that decide to go on this journey with you. By showing your customers that your brand is unique and really caters to their needs, you will inevitably get more clients without ever having to worry about the competition. I'd like to end with this Chinese proverb, and that is, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your brand is not gonna automatically switch on the minute you finish your style guide. This is something that you're gonna have to work on every single day. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure you click the like button, subscribe button, and the bell icon so you can get notified for our future videos. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next video.